Damn, you guys all right? Huh? Wake up! All right, guys, here we are, mid-afternoon, scorching hot. Just got done with that concrete pad a little while ago that you saw yesterday. Same afternoon. Loaded up the dozer. Did a quick service, the muffler. I had to do a little welding on it again. Fixed that for good this time. And did a pressure wash on everything. One may ask themselves, why do I pressure wash every time? I like to, before it goes out, first thing is, all the dirt and stuff that gets in here, it's metal on metal, so when you got sand and dirt and debris in there and it rubs, that's what wears the undercarriage out twice as fast. If it's got dirt, it's like just sandpaper constantly. It doesn't let, if you got this packed full, it doesn't let the rocks go down through properly. You wear the idlers, and so on and so forth with everything. Usually this is packed right up with mud in here, and then it drags on all these chain links, wears it down. That's the number one reason. The other reason is I like to get any sweating oil off, or, you know, you're running machines in this hot weather. What happens is it starts to sweat, you know, and so you want to know if there's a new oil leak, an old one, or whatever. So if it's always clean every time and something breaks, you know where it is. Let's just put it that way. You're not trying to say, hey, which line is it? Because, you know, that gets real frustrating too. So yeah, try to keep all the lines clean and everything clean all the time. You're much more money ahead. So we're heading only about 10 minutes from shop. Gonna drop this dozer off and do some work there right now. Finish the day out there. It's a 2,000-foot road that we started last year, and it was one of my first videos. My first video of the Ripper, when we were fighting the frost out there, stumping all that land. So if you don't know about it, refresh yourself, go back on that. It was basically my first video, so you could start out there, and then you'll catch up with this one. All right, thanks. See you in a bit. All right. Oh yeah, that felt good. All right, so just arrived on site. Let me refresh your memory if you don't remember, and I'm also going to put in the description the video that started all this back on my first video in the wintertime. Actually, it was frost and snow on the ground. So yeah, last fall we put in this road driveway. It goes all the way out to a cul-de-sac. Obviously this is just top coated just so we can keep everything clean. It's still got to go up another 800 feet up on top, and then everything gets dressed up on the sides. We were just bailing a bunch of dirt over these edges because this was a big drop off. This was a hill, and this is like a swampy area here. We got a culvert here, and this will all get dressed up when we're done too. You know, there's gonna be couple houses up here, but so yeah, the goal was we were going to put all the stumps down here and then maybe grind them at one point, bury them at one point. So we don't even know yet, or I don't know yet. But as far as today, it's 3 o'clock now. Just wanted to get this machine here. Tomorrow we'll do a whole video on it, which will be this same video actually. But so he's up on Jimmy's up on the KUBOTA 121-3. We had a video on that also about changing a track on that machine on this site. So yeah, you can check that out too. And I'm just going to be pushing these piles off right here today and dressing things up. He's getting ready for a culvert, and we're going to switch back this driveway. We had to change the driveway because it was too steep, and I just told him we got to cut a couple more trees and come up and over here, then up, you know, and you'll see all that tomorrow. But yeah, I'll just get a little bit of footage left on this clip, finish this day out on knocking these piles over and just pushing them off. All right, see you on the dozer. Wasn't that fun? I miss it. I'm off the Dozer for a week or two, and I just jones it. I love it. This is my happy place. I love to move dirt. Damn, you guys all right? Huh? Wake up! You all right? You got smoked. Holy smokes. I saw it coming, I yelled, I said, look out! Just like Axemen, you know? Look out! And it got you. All right, back on it. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby, gotta move you. I gotta get that little last pile there. I'll push it down through here where the camera was. I'm gonna put you up with me on the Dozer. I don't feel safe with you guys down in the hole. That might have been wrong with me. You almost got hurt there when that pile of dirt hit you. Yeah, this is why I'm having fun today. I love it being in the deep woods, you know what I mean? Nobody's here, by yourself. You don't have to worry about it. I'll get into 121 and get the stuff away from that tree, but the day is running short, so we will catch you in the morning after these last few clips. That was another one too close to comfort. I actually scratched the lens on that. I think that's the second lens I put on this. Yeah, so I'm done for the day. We just got these pushed off. You know, it's muddy and mucky still under these piles. That's amazing how I mean, obviously we got a lot of rain, but at the bottom of the piles I didn't think it was penetrating it. But when we put this here, it was like soup. We cut all this out. It was just muck, and we did that with the Hydrema and put it all here, and just it was too wet to even push. Then I mean, it was like muck. We would have just got stuck, but it's still it will dry out now that it's open. And yeah, tomorrow we'll mobilize some more equipment, 160 and probably the BOMAG, which is the Hydrema off-road dump truck, not sure. And I got someone coming tomorrow. Kind of had to bribe them a little bit, but yeah, so this is how fast I'm gonna go to bed and wake up in the morning and be here. All right, guys, getting a ride in, chauffeured into the job site here with the special guest of the day.
What's going on, YouTubers?
We got Meek back in the house for a little bit, temporary, while we're doing some easy light work, just having him drive. So it's mid-morning by the time I got everything mobilized here this morning. And we are gonna be just moving some piles of dirt, boxing out this driveway. A lot of dirt to be moved. We're on a hill, and we already got some stock piled up from before. We just got to move it to another lot that needs the dirt. So the old BOMAG should be working today. right, catch you back in a bit. All right, we are just clearing a little spot here, get rid of this stuff so the truck tires don't get all screwy Louie. Don't want this stuff in the knocking a tire off the rim or whatever, you know what I mean? There's like these little tiny stumps, because we're gonna dump right over there, but little stumps like this right here, you get on there and you twist with the off-road truck and, you know, potentially do something stupid and knock a tire off or something. I don't know. So this one, triple check that. He's gonna dump in there, and yeah, I just pushed back this pile a little bit. There's some massive brush on this lot that the logger had left. There's like 25 of those piles. I would have burnt it this winter, but GC really didn't wanna. So that's where we're at. We're just gonna load out these piles that I had already boxed out in the fall or early spring, whatever it was. I don't remember at this point. And then he will transport them, and then we could get laying out again and on with the show. Whoa! That's one way to break the windshield. I don't even know how that didn't break right there. Whew, I got lucky. What happened was I pulled like that, and that stick was in the pile. When I pulled up like this, the stick flung out. If you see the end of that stick, it's all mud. That was down in it. I didn't see that. I'm filming because there's really nothing attractive that we're doing here. So basically just grubbing the land, and Miko filled in that little stone drainage area. I've been trucking some of this stuff out, and I just grubbed this out. We took all the crap debris that was here, and just GC wanted to stack it like the other 5,000 piles around here. So just basically grubbing. It's lunchtime now, and I'm just pulling off the topsoil. That's, you know, this is 100-year-old woods that was here, so there's sticks and roots and trees and everything down in the ground, and the skidder and all that pushed everything down in 10 times worse. So I'm just grubbing like this till we get the color change of dirt, then we know we're pretty close. And just pull this off, then we'll get rid of this, and then the driveway is going to come in here. Once I get on the dozer, we'll square it up, make it look nice and pretty. But right now it's just ugly baling dirt, nothing finished, nothing to show, and real boring. So just turning and burning. We'll check back after lunch. starting to rain. Oh, look how muddy that was. I don't know if you can see that real good, but I sunk couple feet right there. The dozer hardly walked out. This hill is leaching, and it must be real soft there because that whole part's all wet there. So we'll dress that up with the excavator and let it dry up. All this was like that too before, but yeah, I'm gonna cut the video. It's raining now, and we're just, you can see I got this dressed up, cleaned up. This is where the road is going up and around. We're just gonna finish these piles, maybe move some stumps. I'll get a couple clips of that, but we're supposed to get a monsoon coming. Okie doke. Catch you in a bit. Boom! Alright, I'm back. I don't know what happened there. Sometimes, you know, these GoPros are so finicky. You got so many cords put in them, and they just act up, you know. Everything's bouncing around. So yeah, what I was saying is that off-road truck, I know Brandon was talking about him in his previous videos, and he gave me a shout out. So I'd like to tell everybody to go over to Elite Earthworks. Obviously you've probably been there if you've been to my site. Everybody's kind of connected a little bit, but those guys started about a year before me on this YouTube journey. But yeah, he's got some cool stuff. Him, Dirt Perfect, they were the first couple guys to subscribe to me that had other channels. Excavating 320 is another one. Definitely check them out. We're all in this as one, you know, just owner operators trying to make a living the best we know how, the best we know for our families. You know, this is what we do, so we're just filming it, letting you guys come along. So yeah, we're just moving these stumps. We got this graded out, down and around. Grade's okay. It's a lot better than it was before. It's gonna be a lot, let me get you over there, it's gonna be a lot less steep coming, making a wider sweep to get up here. Before it was right here, it was just too much. All right guys, we gotta get off that hill up there. We're pretty much got all the stumps out of there. It's raining pretty good now. Just cleaning up as we work our way down to move these stumps to the bottom so we can move them again. It seems like we moved these stumps 5 times already, but we're working our way down obviously. But we're gonna pile them there, and then probably we'll have to move them from there because I want to dress the whole edges up. But our boss, the GC, says to leave them down there. I got orders on this job. I can't do what I want, so you gotta listen to the guys that are paying you. That's the #1 rule. Yeah, so these are some stumps that we already pulled last fall or spring, and just getting them out, getting them piled up. The ground is super soft under me. The tracks are giving out. It almost wants to slide off this bank. I was already almost got stuck with the dozer. I'll show you in a bit. We'll get this one last, well, there's 2 stumps here, I think. Probably can fit them on. The camera was acting up again. I don't know what's going on. You know, you get these, all these external wires for the microphones and all that, and it stopped. I couldn't get no film of the last couple stumps we had up on top. They were monsters. I had it like 10 feet over the top of this truck. It was pretty impressive. And it handled it no problem. Oh, there's a nice stander for you. I wish I could get this one on, but I could if he went sideways. But yeah, this is where we're at. Just gonna finish stumping, moving these stumps. This is the last one on the bucket now, and I think we're gonna call it because it's starting to rain and this stuff's clay, and the boost will slide all over. I'll slide, and we're making more of a mess than doing justice. So we'll be back on this site tomorrow. I'm really pumped that Miko is in the Busa, and he's able to do it. He's got a real nice knee brace on, and it's it's working out. So that's why I kind of scheduled this job. I'm like, you know what, got to get him back out and get the confidence back in him that he could move and mobilize. So we will check back in a bit right before we leave. All right, guys, she's a sprinkling dinkling, and we got her grubbed out to where, you know, the old cutout was from here over, so we got all that overburden off, and it's ugly, but that's what it's supposed to be. Just moving dirt, nothing pretty. Just getting this boxed out. Just, you know, we have to build it up over here too, because, you know, once you build this driveway up, you'll have a steeper edge over here. Any switchback's gonna be sketchy going up, that's for sure. So once because we made it wider, we'll head on up that way. We move those stumps, and that's where it's gonna be. Instead of here, it's gonna be here. Hug the tree line, then switch on over this way, and then up to the top. So definitely getting sticky and muddy. You can see it sticking to my feet. And just got to grab the keys out of the dozer. And yeah, we'll be here tomorrow unless we get a super duper washout. But I appreciate everybody watching, and if you like it, give me a thumbs up. That helps hugely in the YouTube world. Comments are also, I answer any questions. You guys got any questions on the job? You want to give me some pro tips? Hey, anything I could learn, I'm that much further ahead tomorrow, right? Try to learn something every day. All right, guys, thanks.